Welcome to episode 30 of One Piece. Crazy, right? We're just zooming right on through here. My last couple episodes, I did, well, technically I've recorded two at once, and they were pretty sloppy. And the subtitles were kind of missed because I was still playing around with this area here. I think I've got it set up now. You should be able to see the subtitles as well as a slightly wider area here for the screen. I wanted to make it a little easier for people to follow, and I hope that it works out for the best. Now, gonna catch us up on where we are. Okay, it's been a couple days, but we finally defeated Don Krieg, sent him packing, and then we got a brief glimpse of Nami looking really sad. So, as a reminder, I guess, for us, she took the ship in the anime and just abandoned them. And then, if I remember correctly, Zoro and Johnny and Yosuke and Usopp all went off on, I guess, Johnny and Yosuke's skiff to follow the Mary. And that only left Luffy here on the Bratier with Sanji. So I guess now somehow they'll head off in the same direction. I mean, like, I get Johnny and Yosuke and Zoro being able to follow because they literally have visual eyesight, right? And as long as Zoro's not doing the navigating himself, it'd be his friends, right? They should be able to find it. But I'm just kind of curious as to how Luffy and Sanji are gonna end up catching up with them. We'll find out. Okay, we got some flashbacks here, but that's fine. This way we'll be able to double check, make sure the subtitles look okay beforehand. Yeah, you can read them now. We're good. That's right. And then Sanji rescued Luffy from underwater because he can't swim. Good on you, Sanji. Oh, I just love that Zeph compares Sanji to Luffy's stubborn determination. Hey, see, it had a flashback that he was reminded of the All Blue, but in that flashback, they didn't actually show all the fishies that he saw when it reminded him of the All Blue, so that's kind of weird. I'm wearing shorts, sorry. It's warm today. You wouldn't think it. So, like, he really is gonna go off and die somewhere. That's sad. Gin deserves better. And that weird panda with the heart titties. The Seafaring Cook. I looked. I'm sorry, but that is so not a spoilery title. I said I wasn't going to look and I looked. Oh, Wolfie. He woke up with a little nosebleed. Oh no. Oh, that's so precious. Oh, he's so happy. I'm getting hidden feels. Oh. Oh, there's
俺らの椅子はねえよ。床で食え、床で。椅子がねえ。そんなことあるかよ。レストランだぜ、ここは。おい、今朝のスープの仕込みは誰がやったんだ。おう、俺だ俺。うめえだろ。今日は特別にうまく作ったんだ。こんなクソまずいもん飲めねえよ。豚の餌だこれ。ピッピッ。
Oh.
うまずって飲めねえ飲めねえ。ピッピッ。涙。こりゃ飲めねえ。てめえら一体何の真似だ。
I think I know what they're doing.
SF 料理長だ。ただの古株よ。もう暴力で解決されんのは。
I like the old guy calling him an old timer. Ooh.
おお、父。
Eating his taco.
ヘドロみてえなクソまずいスープは。こんなもん客に出された。店が潰れちまうぜ。ふざけんなクソじじい。うぬぼれんな。
Aww.
オーナーが殴ったキャラスに。
Ooh.
俺に料理を語るのは10億年早いぞ、チミナス。俺は世界の海で料理してきた男だぜ。
Tough love. He's trying to get rid of him. Yeah, as he goes and has a little fit. It's okay.
このスープめちゃくちゃうめえのにな。
そんなことは分かってる。3時の料理の腕はここにいる全員が認めてる。
Yeah, I thought so.
だだだ、こうでもしねえと聞かねえのさ。あのバカは。ん？なあ、小僧。お前、船にコックが欲しいって言ってたな。グランドラインはよ、あいつの夢なんだ。たくオーナーもめんどくさいことやらせるな。おめえの下手な演技でバレねえか。おりゃヒヤヒヤだったぜ。俺スープおかわり。
So sad. Oh no. He needs more lighter fuel. Oh god. Quick, light that. Oh no. It's too late. He's crying. Oh no.
クソ野郎だ。
Oh no. I'm gonna pause real quick. Just a real quick pause. Hopefully you're able to see the subtitles better in this one. I mean, obviously, I think that you can. Do you like the flowers? I tried to, like spruce it up a little bit for my lack of technology and whatnot. This is so sweet and sad. It's been such a long time since I've watched One Piece that there's just like chunks of like context. It's just like poof, like to this day, right? I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? I could tell you the character names, right, of the main characters that I remember, but I don't know the plots, the episodes. I don't remember any of the big twists that come along. It's just like it's all noise in my head from so long ago. And One Piece is like that for me. It's like I got the character names, I know their roles, right? So I know Sanji is a cook, and he came from a restaurant. I did not remember how he decided to join Luffy. Obviously, Luffy asks and he says yes somehow, right? But this is different than the live action in a sense, so in the live action, right? Bear with me. I know you're probably tired of hearing about it, but it's great. You need to go watch it if you haven't. I'm just saying. But in the live action for this, it's like Sanji just has an argument with Zeph. Just flat out with Zeph by himself in the restaurant, and Zeph tells him to get out because he's wasting his life. And it was way more on the nose. Like, he actually opened his mouth and told Sanji exactly what they had been trying to, goose step around, dance around forever, right? The whole idea that Sanji feels indebted to Zeph for saving his life, and Sanji wants to be there for Zeph forever, more or less, to make up for it, including in protecting the Baratie from attacks, and in the live action, that would be protecting it from Arlong rather than Don Krieg. And here, it's very similar, but I feel like Sanji's so much more ingrained in the Baratie in this one. He's so much more dug in. But then again, we have multiple episodes to establish that feeling. And so, yeah, it makes up for it, the changes and whatnot. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like the live action was fine in the sense that he dealt with it with Zeph and figured it out and then decided. This one feels way more like over the top, soap opera-esque, completely unnecessary, dramatics, obviously, with like the whole crew in on it, which in of itself though is very special. The fact that everybody seems to hate Sanji in this, like, I'm just saying, up until this point, they've been yelling at Sanji, telling him he's ungrateful, like jealous of him for being there for so long. And then after all of this, they're still helping Zeph push him out, And so, like, there's that transitional moment where it's just like, yeah, they're still being jerks to him and telling him his soup sucks. But then it's like when it kind of, like, sets in that they're doing it intentionally, It's just like, I don't know. It gives me a little bit more respect for Carne, that's the one chef with the glasses, I remember that, and then Patty, the big guy with the blue hair, and I guess the other ones who don't have names, but the idea that there's more of a relationship in the anime between them and Sanji. In the live action, you get Patty yelling at Sanji like twice, I think, right? The first time Sanji's making the soul something blue fin tuna whatever, and Patty's like, chef ain't gonna like that, you shouldn't do that. And then the next time, of course, is when Gin shows up and Sanji wants to make him some fried rice, and Patty's like, no man, don't do that. But yeah, so this one, gives it more of a family vibe rather than he's just at this restaurant cooking for Zeph, I mean, they didn't even like get the time to establish that this is their home also, right? Like in the anime, you even see Zeph's private room, the bedroom where Luffy wakes up, right? Like, is it obviously not Zeph's room, but is another living quarters. I almost want to guess that was Sanji's room, because Sanji's sitting on the floor waiting, and then Luffy was chilling in what was that, a twin size bed? Pretty nice considering that you're on a seafaring restaurant, right? But yeah, so it definitely has more of an impact through the anime, I think, because it's like, that from that the chefs aren't just fighting for a restaurant, they are literally fighting for their house, and therefore it puts more impact on them trying to push Sanji out and get rid of him, because like this is literally his home also. It's not just a business, right? I know I'm rambling, but I'm just like, I'm so riveted. I love this episode. I love it. I love Sanji, obviously. He's my favorite up until, well, I don't know. I haven't really been introduced to any other characters previously that when I watched it as a kid that were my favorites. It went, well, Luffy number one always. Like, he's got a spot in my heart, right? But we also got Zoro for his butter voice. And now we got Sanji for his cooking skills and his romanticism. Yeah. And of course, we do have another butter voice guy. But we haven't been introduced to him, and I've never been introduced to him. And he'll eventually show up at some point later on in the series. Actually, wore this the other day, so that's probably why it looks a little wrinkly. I haven't done anything with it yet. I hung it back up on the wall just to fill the space. But it's funny, I wore it and I went to Best Buy. I was buying a present for my niece for her birthday, and the guy working there was like, hey, nice, whatever shirt. And he actually said the guy's name. It's so funny. I can remember Mugiwara Ya, but I can't remember the guy's name. But he's like, hey, nice, something sweater. And I was like, oh, yeah, thanks. And then, like, he started listing off other characters who had, like, really nice fashion in the anime also. And I didn't recognize, like, any of the names. I was like, yeah, totally. I'm not just wearing this because I think it looks cool and that I fell in love with the guy's voice, not the anime itself, right? Sure. But, it's kind of hard not to. But it was nice, getting helped by more or less a One Piece fan. And he named another guy that apparently has some really good fashion. I've never heard this. Well, no, I take it back. This name, I believe, is on a wanted poster in the live action as a teaser, like a little Easter egg, right? Cavendish. Something dish. And the guy was at the store was like, yeah, he was pretty cool too. And I don't know who that is. So I'm just kind of curious now. Yeah, so, okay, I'll stop rambling now. Come on, computer.
欲しいんじゃなかったのかそれともあの野郎じゃフックだっての
Ooh.
服じゃねえよ。俺だってあいつに一緒に来てほしいけどさ。あいつはここでコックを続けたいって言ってるんだ。さんたちに言われても俺は連れてけねえよ。
まあ当然の筋だなだがあのひねくれたクソガキが素直に行くと言えるか
Aww.
言えるわけないっすよあいつは固くなにアホだから
おかわり
Hey, Luffy's saying please, you give him his food. Wait, is that Arlong? No. No, it's a shark with somebody in its mouth? A panda shark? It's One Piece. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm wondering to myself, how can we carry on the story? Let's bring a shark with a dune in his mouth. Oh, pan shark. Yeah, a panda shark. Oh, it's Yosaku. Okay.
なんでおめえ一人なんだあいつらはナミは
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Did a panda shark literally just give this guy a ride from Fishman Island in his mouth and spit him out? Or is this a coincidence that he was just on a joyride with Yosaku in his mouth and spit him out at the exact right place? I hope they give that guy a tip. That's a pretty good Uber driver.
それがその姉貴の目的地っていうのがあっしらの予想通りだとしたらとんでもねえ場所でとにかくルフィの兄貴の力が必要なんです明日と来てください
よしなんかわかんねえけど
But I got it. Okay. Yeah. That's the best. I don't get it, but I got it.
待てよ馬鹿げた夢はお互い様だ俺は俺の目的オールブルーのために
サンジ
ああ付き合おうじゃねえか海賊王への道とやらにお前の船のコック俺が引き継ぐいいのか悪いのかいいさやったーよかったっすねルフィの兄貴迷惑かけたな気に食わねえてめえは俺の手で悪かったな下手くそな演技までさせちまった
Oh.
だけどよてめえらバカだそういうことだチビナス
Chibinasu.
もと俺はガキが嫌いなんだ
Not a brat.
かしまったと後悔しねえ日はなかったね
See, he's all tough, but not really tough. Just the subtitles.
クソじじいおーいい船っすね使っていいですか3時の船さ
Oh, Sanji has a boat?
まだ持ってくのかよ
Whoa.
パパ肉くれ
大体おめえら何日後悔するんだ俺がグランドラインに入った1年間の記録だ
いらね
やはりな
えそっちの霜降り肉も欲しい
Marbles meat. Get it, man. Take advantage of it. Oh. 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 I hate feeling so broken. Oh. Oh. And he's sitting there one last time. Oh. Oh my god.
例えばだサンジこれから忙しくなるぜ
大丈夫さ俺がいるんだぜ
Oh. Oh.
川が熱すぎだチビナス
Well, at least you got a nice view. You could probably just use Sanji's room.
遅いっすねコックの兄貴
うん
This was me leaving my apartment when I moved for the last time. Oh, except I didn't have all these cool dudes chilling with me. Kicks for the road.
初めておめらじゃ。
いいのか挨拶。
いいんだ。
Aww.
風邪ひくなよ。
Not cool. Not cool at all, man. Why would you do that? Why would you make my boy cry?
ほらって長い間そうお世話になりました。この子は一生
Oh.
忘れません。
Oh my god. I didn't bring Kleenex. Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm good. I'm okay. Stop with the grown men crying. Oh no. Oh god, this whole episode is just men crying. Why? Oh.
死をも恐れない信念さえあれば必ず見つかるはずさ。オルブルーがな。野郎ども、そろそろ客さっさと仕事を尽くしたのさえ。
I'm lucky I have these glasses on. You can't see how hot of a mess I really am. Ooh, Arlong Park. I recognize that from the live action. Oh, Nami. I know Nami had a green spaghetti strap shirt, but did it have polka dots in the live action or was it striped? I can't recall. It's been a while. What a great episode. Feels up the wazoo. I should have brought Kleenex. I didn't realize I needed Kleenex for this. This is so mean. But it was beautiful. Absolutely. See, I had to censor myself. Sorry. I get so into things and then I start swearing. And then I'm like, no, I should really keep it kind of low key. I hope this worked. The new, width and ability to see subtitles slightly larger, but I don't know, it's what I can do, right? I know there's all these other fancier things you could do to record, like use a computer to record with a camera and then like co-record another thing and then like have a program that you put both of them in and blah, 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 blah. But like legit, if you want to know, I think I've mentioned it before, but my setup is really old school. TV screen. I do have a computer, but it's so old. I literally, it doesn't do anything but play streaming services. And even then, obviously, it screws up because the subtitles disappear sometimes and I have to refresh the website. And then I record it with my phone. I have this lovely screen to help you see what it is. And then I literally edit everything on my phone too. That's why it just looks so fancy. With all the fancy font that I use, it's exactly the same and pretty generic and whatnot. It's literally all on my phone. But you know what? That's how I roll. I'm watching this anime because I want to catch up. I want to see and learn and enjoy. And I'm recording it and I'm sharing it. And I'm not going to go out of my way and make this a job. That's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Because I want to continue to enjoy reacting and then sharing my reactions for people if you're interested in following them, but it's the one psychological thing I need to keep chill the entire time, because one of my things is if something becomes a job, even if I'm enjoying it, eventually I will be dissuaded from doing it and almost have a knee-jerk reaction against it. It happens to me sometimes with different things. It's kind of like the idea of someone used this before, where a guy saw some children playing in a playground every day, right? So he goes up to the kids one day and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you $5 if you come to this playground every day and play." And, you know, so the kids are like, yeah, sure, we come here and we play anyways. And so, you know, they go to the playground, they get $5, right? But eventually the kids stop showing up because it became a job, because they had to go. They felt obligated to do it. And so I'm trying to keep myself on I'm just enjoying this adventure and I'm sharing it with y'all. If you want to, you know, watch it, that's cool or whatever. So again, if this is not, you know, the highest production quality, I am trying to, you know, get it a little bit better than my first few. And I have a couple episodes that are in the line. What is it? Episode 28 and 29, which I think I mentioned. Those are going to be a little sloppy. Those are probably the sloppiest ones I've done as far as the screen and subtitles go. And then there's also another episode, but that's already will have popped up a long time before you see this video, because I'm so far ahead of myself. I just gotta keep going, you know, go with the flow. So episode 20, if you remember it, was a nightmare because it recorded in a different format than what I actually intended it to do. Like, I didn't realize that my phone has a setting that slows down things that you record to make it less jostly, but because it slowed the recording down while I was recording it, the audio got crapped out and just like there was no audio. So when I edited episode 20, I had to bump the speed and actually speed it back up to regular speed to edit it and subtitle and, you know, do whatever I could possibly do to make it manageable. But the audio was just completely gone on that. So the one thing I have been paying much closer attention to since that incident is at least making sure I record in a regular video format. So it's the little things. And I think I might do one more episode this morning, but I am trying also to slow down a little bit and make sure that I don't get sloppy. Because I feel like those last two were just so sloppy looking and I feel really bad about them. But this was a fun episode. Thank you so much for watching it with me. If you come this far, you guys are awesome. And, you know, whatever. I appreciate it. I've got a couple more subscribers. You guys are, like, impressed. Like, you impress me that you even find my videos that interesting that you would hit a button to subscribe to pop back in and maybe look at them again later. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Until the next time.